What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Crash Against the Spread, where we talk about sports from a betting perspective. Today, we're breaking down 4 WNBA matchups with some serious value opportunities. We've got pace mismatches, injury situations creating buy-low spots, and some classic market overreactions we can exploit. I've analyzed each game through the lens of pace, defense, recent performance, and line movement to find the sharp plays. Let's dive right into the picks that could pad your bankroll tonight. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for daily betting content. Game 1, Chicago Sky versus Connecticut Sun. Starting with Chicago at Connecticut, and this line tells a story. The Sky are getting 3.5 points, but here's why that's not enough. Connecticut has been pushing tempo in recent games, and that's Chicago's worst nightmare. The Sky allow about 87 points per game, well below league average defensively. When Connecticut forces a faster pace, Chicago's defense falls apart. Chicago struggles with defensive rebounds, giving up second-chance opportunities. Against a Sun team that's more efficient on both ends when healthy, that's a recipe for a blowout. Connecticut at 3 is actually giving us value. Their depth advantage and defensive efficiency should control this game. Plus, the faster pace benefits their style completely. Both teams have been involved in higher-scoring affairs recently. With Connecticut pushing pace and Chicago's defensive struggles, I'm expecting this total to fly over 158. My picks: Connecticut to cover over 158. Game 2, Golden State Valkyries versus Washington Mystics. This is where it gets interesting. Golden State getting 1.5 points, and I think the market is sleeping on them. Here's the key stat. Golden State plays the slowest pace in the league at about 77.5 possessions per game. Washington plays the fastest. This creates a fascinating dynamic. The public is undervaluing Golden State after their injury issues, but this could be the perfect buy-low spot. The Mystics have struggled ATS as moderate favorites, going 7-13 in recent games when favored by around this number. The Mystics turn the ball over frequently when they rush possessions. Golden State's disciplined half-court defense can expose this perfectly. We've seen similar lines move from Washington +2 to 4.5 in other games this week, suggesting sharp money respects their pace advantage. Even with Washington's fast pace, Golden State's ability to slow games down should keep this manageable. The over looks tempting, but I think the pace control creates value on the over. My picks: Valkyrie +1.5, over 148.5. Game 3, New York Liberty versus Las Vegas, Aces. This is the marquee matchup, and the market might be stuck in the past on Vegas. New York has the best defensive rating in the league at 98.5. Meanwhile, Las Vegas has been trending downward. They're down 10.9 points per 100 possessions on offense and 6.3 on defense compared to their championship seasons. The Aces still have championship pedigree, but this isn't the same dominant team. New York has multiple scoring options and doesn't rely on one star, making them more consistent. 70.5 is a massive number. Even if this turns into a track meet, New York's defense is elite enough to keep Vegas from reaching their ceiling. The under provides value here. The line movement and total adjustments suggest even Vegas sportsbooks aren't sure about the Aces' true form this season. My picks: New York +2.5, under 170.5. Game 4, Atlanta Dream versus Seattle Storm. The closest spread of the night, and for good reason. Atlanta brings a steady offense-defense balance. They're not spectacular in any area, but they're consistent. Seattle is still integrating new pieces like Brittany Sykes after recent trades. Seattle's new defensive presence in Sykes could boost their intensity, but chemistry is still developing. In a league where execution matters, that's significant. If Atlanta has any home court advantage, or if Seattle's dealing with travel fatigue, that small edge could be the difference in a pick'em game. This has the makings of a defensive battle if both teams focus on execution over explosive offense. I lean slightly under 161. My picks: for Atlanta to cover. Slight lean under 161. Here's your card for tonight. Spread picks. Connecticut, 3 versus Chicago. Valkyrie, plus 1.5. A Washington. New York, 2.5 versus Las Vegas. Atlanta, 1 versus Seattle. Total picks. Over 158, Chicago, Connecticut. Over 148.5, Golden State, Washington. Under 170.5, New York, Las Vegas. Slight, under 161, Atlanta, Seattle. That's your WNBA breakdown for tonight. Lock those in, let's get this money. We've got pace mismatches, value spots on teams the public is fading, and some great total opportunities. Remember, bankroll management is key. Don't bet more than you can afford to lose. If these picks hit tonight, drop a fire emoji in the comments. Subscribe for daily betting content, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you tomorrow with more winners.